Chris, you'll never guess where I am.
Come on, Keith, we'll be late for the first session. So we're here at VidCon with Mark Gray, who is an extraordinaire director. What else do you do?
Oh, I'm a director, I'm a cameraman, I'm an editor. I may be involved in the Professor Puppet program
Professor Puppet?
from time to time.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I think he's a writer, so you should try to get him.
Oh, okay,
He's hilarious.
he's pretty up there, you know. That'd be a good get.
Yeah, he's kind of a good get, you know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
probably
I
out
agree.
whining and dining somewhere. You know.
Well, maybe we can do that later on, but right now, what do you think about trying some Texas beers for us?
I'm ready. I've been drinking like Heineken up at these lounges up on the second floor here, and I'm ready for a Texas American, whatever you got there.
Well, that's fantastic. Let's get to it. Are you ready? Let's do it. So with that, today we have a little reveal. Is this low enough? We'll go da-da-da-da. We have Karbach Brewing Company.
Where'd you pull that out of?
Mother and Lager. That's,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mother and Lager. All right.
Secret little compartment down there. And that's you, sir.
Wow.
So Karbach Brewing Company, it's, I believe out of South Texas. Is that correct, Keith? Oh, that's...
All of Texas is south, isn't it? Well, I guess it's really big. So there's North Texas, there's Texas.
I'm
Well,
gonna
there's
do this.
Panhandle. There's, you know, Austin is like a little island somewhere else.
And I'll trade you.
All right.
A little
Thank
teamwork
you.
here. Fantastic. So why don't you take a smell of that Karbach
That's
Mother
a
and
fine,
Lager?
frothy head you've got there.
Yes, it is. It's been resting nicely in my backpack.
Got a nice backpack quality to it. Well traveled, I'd say.
Yeah, that is for sure. And it's got a little bit of effervescence into it, a nice thick head.
Slight barbecue quality.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah?
I'll give you that. It tastes
I made that up. I don't know.
No,
I'm
I'll
thinking about Texas. I smell barbecue.
well, now that we smelled it, why don't we give it clinky, drinky, and a cheers?
You can have that sound effect later. Give it a good, really good sound effect. There you go. Cheers.
So I've had this before, and I want you to give me your first thoughts. What do you think about Mother and Lager?
It's good. It's kind of a dark beer. It's darker than what I usually go for.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. It doesn't have that skunky quality that you get.
New
With a real stout. It's not. It's only very slightly skunky. Not all.
I started
skunked
off.
up.
I started off myself only light beers, you know, and Shiner was like the darkest I would go.
Yeah.
Year and a half later, 2 years later, I love all types of beer. Well,
Now it's coming on. Now I'm feeling that stout afterglow. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
That's
I'm
good,
gonna
though.
get one more. And I feel like it's a thicker beer. It kind of coats your mouth a little bit.
Kind of a mother-in-law mustache now.
Mother-in-law must. I don't know how to go with that.
Mother-in-lawmustache.com.
So is that a beer that you would have again if you
Yeah,
had
well,
a
is
chance?
there any more in there? I'll have some
No,
right
please
now.
go ahead. Yeah, please do.
Some more right now.
I quite enjoyed it myself. It's thicker. It kind of.
You want some more? Are you good?
I'm great. I've got
All
another
right.
sip to go. It's all you, sir. Tell me a little bit about your background. What all have you done? What are you famous for?
Well, if I'm famous for anything, it's Professor Puppet.
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
now, which I've been on YouTube with him for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my previous life, I shot movies.
Yeah.
I shot about a dozen feature films in the 90s.
Okay, interesting.
You know, nothing you ever would have heard of.
Oh, really?
Late night on the Sci-Fi Channel, maybe, or HBO
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh, good heavens. One called
I do that too.
Fire Trap. You can look up.
Okay.
If you want to find that on IMDb, go Mark W. Gray. I'm always Mark W. Gray everywhere.
We got
so
somebody's
whatever you put right
IMDb
here should say
famous
Mark W. Gray. You know.
Okay, fantastic.
But I'm not, you know, I don't know what I'm famous for. I'm like, I actually have a video that I just put out a couple weeks ago called Vince Gilligan's Island.
I've seen it.
Seen that?
It was
Okay.
fantastic. It
That's
really
great.
was. Was that your concept?
No, that was Travis, the guy who played
Yeah.
Walter White, the professor.
Uh-huh.
He wrote that like a year and a half ago.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I met him at Comic-Con
Yeah.
several years ago, or one of those cons.
Yeah.
And he was Inspector Spacetime on Community. Which is
Okay.
like, on Community, they're fake, nerdy Doctor Who that they watch is Inspector Spacetime. And he played Inspector Spacetime on Community.
Okay,
And then he
interesting.
parlayed that into like a web series that he wrote a whole bunch of
Gotcha.
episodes. And now he's working on a feature film. Anyway, we reconnected there, reconnected at the YouTube space in LA. And he was on my other show, Pocket Film School with Professor Puppet. And he was like, oh, I like the cut of your jib, you know? So he's like, I think you have the chops to make this. And it was super fun. We shot
Yeah.
in Malibu on the beach.
Yeah.
And then at somebody's house up in the valley. There's actually a behind the scenes video on Professor Puppet's channel.
Interesting.
If you're
Interesting.
interested in behind
Well,
the scenes.
you can check that out.
And, you know, I've shot all these movies in the past. Now I like making things. I just like making things. I
Yeah.
always like making things.
And the platform is there.
The platform's there. On YouTube, you just make it, put it out there. And people, if they get it immediately. You
Yeah.
know, and you get feedback immediately.
Yeah.
And
That's one of the fantastic things about
That's
YouTube.
really fantastic.
That's
And
fantastic.
it's going pretty well. That's the thing. It's like it's like on a feature film, you have like 4 guys in the camera crew and 6 scripts, 6 electricians and makeup and hair. Vince Gilligan's Island, it was like the cast,
Yeah.
the makeup guy who did his bald cap, and it was me, and then like 3 guys just sort of utility players
Right.
who were like helping us schlep stuff down to the beach. One guy did the slate, one guy held the boom, did the
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
and one guy like shot the behind the scenes, and that was it.
That's fantastic. Just
Yeah.
people coming together and making something.
Yeah, because it's like,
No
I'm a
bureaucracy.
huge fan of professional skills applied to amateur tools,
Okay.
you know?
Interesting.
Like you can shoot a movie with your iPhone. Because
Yeah.
an iPhone camera, this camera the size of a Tic Tac, is better than the best camera on earth was 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's
for
quite
video.
true.
It's
Quite
absolutely true. And I've been shooting Professor Puppet around here at VidCon. I left the 5D at home.
Uh-huh,
I left the mics in the hotel. We're just using the iPhone.
Interesting.
And it's fine. Because YouTube's all about authenticity, right? It's all about human beings connecting.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's a lot of expertise from one of the people who knows. So I just want to say thank you, Mark, for joining us
My
here
pleasure, Chris.
on the Monday episode of Beer Bros. Why don't you come back and join us on a wonderful Wednesday episode of Beer Bros, and maybe we'll see who we can get.
Here's to your mother-in-law.
Join us next time. Like, comment, subscribe. And, oh yeah, sorry, we go Beer Bros out.
Beer Bros, out.
There we go. Fantastic.